I'm back again, guys, from Tampa Bay. Today I'm going out to meet a client about an hour north in Homosassa who wants some, just for fun, but commercial-like pictures of his estate and private plane and hangar and all that kind of stuff done. So I'm going up there to meet him for a couple hours to scout it and everything and come up with a plan. Back on the FJR today. Love the new bike, but definitely not a long-distance cruiser. Excellent for bombing around town. Excellent for, I'll say, under 70 miles an hour. I took it out for quite a ways yesterday. Went down to meet a bunch of friends for the all-you-can-eat crawfish and shrimp and all that, and that was a blast. It's nice having these big mirrors back, I'll tell you that. I like the look of the little ones, but not exactly as functional. So I learned a lot about the new bike, how it rides, how it handles. Did some high-speed stuff. Oh, it's nice to have the acceleration back. Even at like quarter throttle, this FJR is just so much faster. It's a combination of the bobber being relatively slow and this being relatively fast. This is more comfortable, I'll say, just overall. Without any vibration, it's just like scooting down the road, floating on a cloud, sitting up higher. Suspension's a lot nicer. But totally different bikes, not comparing the two. So the bobber will do easily over 100. Didn't top it out, but no problem getting up there. I'll say 80 plus. It's pretty slow to get up there, but it keeps going. However, about 70 is the max that I feel comfortable riding it. Strictly because that wind resistance gets pretty brutal. Just pushing you back. You really have to hold on to the bars. And it's not like it wants to blow you off, but man, it's just tiring. It's just a wall of air. It's nice and cool though. It's a lot cooler than riding this with the fairings and the windscreen. Even the stock one. Having nothing, oh, that is beautiful in this kind of weather. Now it's not too bad right now, it's only 86. And I did find the clock on the bobber. I went through and it doesn't have much. It's got a main odometer, 2 trip odometers, and the clock. So I set that. That works just fine. Obviously, I still haven't hit the low fuel. Man, I got this annoying creak or something in my helmet. I can't tell if it's the padding or where the speaker's mounted. I gotta find it. It's on my right hand side. It sounds like a bunch of static coming through, but it's physical. It's not electronic. I can squish the padding here kind of under my ear and it makes a difference, so it's somewhere in there. It feels like, or it sounds like crinkling foam. Just really kind of annoying. Anyway, you might be asking, why didn't I do a video when I went out yesterday? Well, you know, I just felt like riding. There's something to be said for just enjoying a ride. That kind of brings up a topic I wanted to talk about. I see a lot of motovloggers that it seems like every time they get on their bike, they think they have to make a video. Even if they have nothing to say. You know, they're just like, okay, well, here I am today. I'm just going to so-and-so, and yep, that's it. Nothing really to say. It's like, okay, well, put the camera away, man. It's one thing if you just make videos for yourself. That's completely cool. I understand that. Do whatever you want. But if you were actively trying to maintain a channel, get subscribers, especially if you're one that is always asking, well, why don't I have a lot of subscribers? Why isn't anyone watching my videos? When am I going to make it on YouTube? If you're doing that, I mean, it's a pretty simple equation. You have to be producing something that's interesting, of good quality, that people want to come back and watch some more of. You know, that's pretty much it. So if that's not happening, you need to kind of re-examine what you're doing, figure out what's wrong, and improve it. That's all there is to it. But you can't have it both ways. You can't say, oh, I don't care about subscribers, I just make videos for myself, and then ask, or better yet, go and promote in groups and forums, hey everybody, look at my video, hey, subscribe to my channel, hey, if you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you. Yeah, obviously you care. You can't sit there and pretend you don't. It's like the people that say, oh, I don't monetize my videos, I don't do it for the money, I just do it for the fun. And then you look and they have a handful of subscribers. They might be doing 2-3 videos a month of, you know, so-so quality that nobody cares about. Well, of course you're not monetizing. There's no point, or you can't yet. It'd be different if you were actually producing regular quality content, had some subscribers, had some decent views. Then let's see you not monetize and say, oh, I don't want the money. Not that it's a lot of money, but it's the principle. Just my opinion. And I get a lot of people that want tips, because I've mentioned it before. You know, YouTube isn't anything new to me. My motovlogging channel here is just my latest one. I've learned a lot over the years through trial and error. I know a lot about how it works, what to do, what not to do, what Google likes, what YouTube wants to see, etc., etc. You know, a lot of people get discouraged because they look at some really big channels and they legitimately ask themselves, they go, hey, you know, these guys aren't doing anything special. I mean, their content's sometimes mediocre at best, but how in the hell are they at the levels they are? Now I'm talking, there's only literally a handful, 5 or 6 guys that are at the 1, 2, 300,000 subscriber range doing motovlogs and that kind of stuff. And a lot of people don't realize this is not to bash them or put them down or make light of anything. It's luck. Here comes the rain. Okay, it's simply getting on the good side of the YouTube algorithm. It's not something that you can easily engineer. Here's the way it basically works. YouTube has certain features that can dramatically, oh my god, here comes the rain. Well, I'm glad I put the waterproof case on my phone. I actually almost didn't, and I figured, you know, we got some spotty storms coming, just in case. Well, yeah, there we go. Yow. Well, I'm gonna get wet, but everything's waterproof, so screw it. So the YouTube algorithm, there's a lot of things that can dramatically increase your subscriber count, your view count, and your income. When you watch a YouTube video, when you launch a YouTube app, by default it comes up into the what to watch section. And this is simply channels that are being promoted by YouTube itself. There's nothing you can do to get on that list. It's not like it's a pay list or anything like that. And it's videos and channels that are usually related to things you've been watching. It's something that YouTube thinks you might be interested in. But the way those are there is mostly by luck. Also, if you look on the right-hand side when you're watching another video, you'll see recommended for you videos or suggested videos. Or if you're looking at somebody's channel page, you'll see other suggested channels you might be interested in. All of those are controlled by the YouTube algorithm. What happens is, there is a magic point. If you put up a video and it gets so many views within a certain amount of time, and right now, that figure is about 20,000 views in 24 hours. That trips the magic point, and you get your whole channel on the good side of the YouTube algorithm, which means you start getting promoted on all those spots. And then it snowballs from there, because once you get on one of those spots, of course you start to get more and more people, and the more people you get, the more people you get. And it's kind of hard to get off that YouTube algorithm. You pretty much have to stop producing videos. YouTube does look for a regular production schedule. Now I'm soaking wet and the rain stopped. And that's pretty much how to do it. I mean, it's, like I said, almost impossible to engineer a video to go viral like that. Now, I know in the case of a few guys, one of them, what happened was he had a friend who was a cop, and he made a video where he was pretending to run from the cops. So he had his friend in the cop car chasing him with the lights on and all that kind of stuff, and he made a video called, something like running from the cops. And of course, that got a lot of views. Well, that tripped him onto the good side, and it just went up and up from there. What? I appreciate it. Thanks. He says, "You're wearing a helmet. You know what that makes you?" I was waiting for it. Oh boy, here it comes. He says, "The smartest man I've seen all day." He's used to Florida squids, obviously. Anyway, so yeah, he made a video pretending to run from the cops. So yeah, of course, that got a ton of views. I wish I had a friend that had a cop car, That's a quick way of doing it, I'll tell you. The other way that some have done it is by simply riding the coattails of somebody else. They know another person that is already up at the top, and they got a link, or they did a dual vlog, or they got a mention, they catapulted them based on their existing subscriber base. Boom, all of a sudden, one cool video they did got a ton of views. YouTube turned it back on, and that's all there was to it. And it was all the way from there. But there's only a handful of guys at that level. For every one that has 100,000 subscribers, there's 100 that have 1,000. And every one that has 1,000, there's 100 that have 100. So it's really slim pickings way up at the top, and it's just luck. So don't get discouraged if you're a motovlogger and you're producing regular great content and your channel growth is just very slow. That's normal. It really is. Trust me. As long as it's steady, as long as the rate is increasing, doesn't have to be, dramatic, as long as you keep getting better every month. And that's the other thing. You have to look at the long game. Even monthly stats can be too short in some cases. You have to look at quarterly. Because there are a lot of trends, a lot of variables and factors that go into everything that just can't be seen on short-term windows. And sometimes a month is short-term. You got a lot of things like school in and out, final exams. Is it an election year? Holidays? There are a lot of things that can screw up stats. So just look at yourself and keep improving. Just make sure that you're going in the right direction. Do not ever think that you will be able to all of a sudden have 250,000 subscribers in a year. It's just not going to happen. It's just lucky if it does. I was watching this truck behind me. I was considering blowing this light and getting the photo ticket because it's kind of wet out here, and I didn't know if he was stopping, but he looked okay, so I stopped. That's what I was watching in the mirror there. Whew, and now it's getting freaking hot and humid like you wouldn't believe it. Up to 87, and it's like steaming right now. The rain actually felt good. My arms are nice and cool now, but holy hell. This summer can be over any freaking time now. I'm really looking forward to fall. Whew. I haven't really enjoyed my patio in months. It's just been miserable. I don't remember the last time I barbecued. I really don't. Anyway, that's all I had to say today. Got about another half hour, 45 minutes north. In about 10 minutes, I get out of this non-stop stoplight crap, get north of Hudson, and then 19 opens up. And then I'm just going to enjoy the rest of the day. I'm going to be up here probably till 3 o'clock or so. It's probably going to take about a half an hour to go through the house. And then he said it's about a 20-minute ride to the hangar. And about an hour ride home from there. So that's it, guys. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the site, TwoWheelObsession.com. Do me a favor. Share this video. Just click the share link. It really helps me out. If I'm producing stuff you like to see, let me know. I love the feedback. You guys are really good about giving me feedback. Positive and negative. I'm always looking to improve. You know, I'm not perfect. Far from it. See you next time.